Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Everything Challenge on No Man's Land. It's the end of July and we're about to make a huge amount of money. For the last 5 hours, yes, 5 hours off camera, I have been bringing some order to the chaos that is this farm. And I've been going around and picking up all the pallets, putting them into storage. As you can see, this is quite full now. And I also finished off that grass mowing that we talked about last time, and I'll show you that in a sec. But you know, before we lose the end of the selling day, let's get all of this picked up. So in the month of July, the list is, I'm looking at my post-it here, red beet soup. So I don't know if we have any. No, I don't think we have any red beet soup. Red beet soup, preserved carrots, that's this one. Potato chips at the back there. Wood beams, which there is a lot of. That's all this big pile here in the middle. Bowls, which is this one. And gold, which we sell always. And furniture, which is this one. So if you know the game very well, they're all quite high value things. So we actually probably will make some serious bank here. So my plan is to sell each of these one by one, and that way we can go to the shop that is the most efficient for each one. Let me zoom in a bit here. So I suppose we'll start with the furniture. So I'm just trying to line this up so we don't pick up anything more than we want. I am going to be using loading here, using the universal auto load mod. So I have to press Shift R to load. Oops, nope. Well, let's see if furniture... No, you know what? Let's undo that. So let's make this so it's absolutely pure for each. So I'm just going to use super strength and put that back on the pile. Yes, I have been using super strength a fair bit to help me out getting all this organized. Yeah, I think the days of non-super strength are over. So, furniture. Let's have a look at the shop. Furniture's kind of in the middle, isn't it? I think. Here we go. So we have two choices. Farm shop and Silver Run Market. Get the right keystroke. There we go. Did a little bit of crop destruction in a couple of places. You know, you run around so much that sometimes you make some mistakes. There's a couple of little holes across the land. Let's get this first one done. You'll notice that we're down to $391,000. I think we started July at like 580 or 600, so it's been an expensive month. Been buying lots of things and, you know, all those containers, silos and stuff. So if we get this in one thing, there's one at the back there we have to be careful about. Oh, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, furniture does pay out quite well. Ooh, this is going to be good. 110. Nice. So as we started, I think it was 399 or 398. We'll call it 400,000. We'll use that as an easy way of working out where we were. All right, so let's get. So what's this? Preserved and the bowls. The bowls. It's going to be Silver Run, and the preserved. Was it carrots? I think it was carrots. Okay, that's going to be the farm shop. So we are going to have to separate those two out. Hopefully that's about the right distance where it maxes. No. I think we'll just use super strength just to make sure that we get the right ones. Alright. Next load. There's the carrots. I don't know... What's that? So it's 16,000 litres at 2,000 per pallet. I wasn't paying attention to the price then. Maybe 20, 30,000? I don't think soup's worth that much, right? Alright, sale number 2. And the winning number is another 22,000. So we're about 140 so far. So my guess wasn't too bad. I guess 20. Bowls. A little bit closer. Alright, so the bowls were... Double checking. The bowls were... Oh, I took them to the wrong place. No! I was meant to take them up to the top of the hill. Oh, that was foolish. Mistakes were made. Look at all these tire prints we're making. Another... What's that going to be? Ooh, another 12? Not bad. Alright, let's go for some of the bigger ones now. I think it's time for those potato chips to be sold. Not sure how close I have to be for the range. $44,000 litres of potato chips. Yeah, our silos are pretty full. This one's, I think, within 1 or 2 of the limit of 250, and the one up north has drained down a little bit. It's down to about 180 out of 250, so there's a fair bit. We're just at the point where there's enough capacity to hold what we're producing. Oh, I should check where we're going. I nearly made a mistake then. Going out of habit. So, potato chips. It is Silver Rhine. Ooh, 123, so that's not bad. So potato chips aren't the worst things. We just use sunflowers to make sunflower oil, and we use, obviously, the potatoes. So from a raw ingredient point of view, not too bad. Alright, these things are huge. I'll have to do a couple of loads here. Yeah, I had to do so much ferrying from up north to down south. So I went around, picked up everything, and stupidly I just dumped them in whatever place I could find. I didn't really sort them. So basically there was the same thing in both warehouses. And then I went around and picked up all the things that were for sale. And when I was doing this, we were way over capacity. So I also had stuff hanging around the ground. So it was a lot of ferrying. It took about maybe hour and a half to get that part done, and then the rest of the time of the 5 hours was spent doing more maintenance stuff. There's another 83,000. So lots of tree cutting, and we'll do a little tour of what I've changed. And you'll see it. So obviously, one of the big obvious things is that these silos are now full. This might be 3 loads, I reckon. Can we fit? Oh, we should be able to get 5 more in. There we go. Well, that bank bounce is looking a lot healthier. Yeah, because we put that shed down in July. We put down a lot of these like silo type things, like the lime one, the petrol one, the propane one. We put down the liquid fertilizer production. We put down the mineral feed production. I think I mentioned lime was done. Yeah, so we spent a lot of money. Oh, I bought a mower. I'll show you that in a sec. All right, there you go. So another $78,000. $838. So we just made 400 and roughly 38,000. Yeah, roughly $440,000 in July. Awesome. So before I jump into the good old house and go to sleep, I'm just going to do a little tour of what I did. So first things first, I picked up all the slurry and manure from the cows and completely drained them and filled that. The production actually is completely full, I think. Yeah, the manure. We completely filled the manure up. And that was about an hour ago, so you can see it's drained down again. And slowly got to about here. So that definitely will help us with the BGA for a while. You'll notice that this is a lot emptier now. I went through and got rid of all the small little trees. And somewhere in here, can't really see it, I'm looking for it, is a new replanting of trees. Oh, it's these ones. These ones up here, this straight line here. This was our original planting. There's another line across here that we've planted and logged and gone. And then actually, talking of which, there is the stumps. And I got rid of all of the stumps, seemingly but one. And then this is the new row. You can see it goes through there. And so, yeah, just cleaning it up. Plan is to, in the next, probably not August, but in the next couple of months, we'll install another row of trees for the future. This is why you don't have super strength turned on. All right, there we go. So yeah, all that got cleaned up. Still a fair few stumps hanging around. And I also cleaned up the trees that were right here. So all this had tons of little trees that made it super hard to do U-turns. Through here also had a lot of small trees. So they all got logged. And you can see our future crop of tree. I just saw it. There it is right here. So there's a line through there. And I'll put another line through there. So we've got a lot of tree planting to do. A lot of that was driven by the fact that it was really annoying trying to do mowing. So you can see all this ground has been mowed. Use the pelleter with hay. So we went around with a mower and then tethered the whole thing and then went round with the V windrower on the front and pushed that into the middle and gathered the hay together and made hay pellets. I spent 2 hours cutting, mowing and pelleting. The pelleter was going along at 2 miles per hour, and I can tell you that is, look, I'll see if I can get this thing to do 2 miles per hour. It is, it's that. It was so slow. Because the grass was cut, you could see the stumps, so I got rid of those stumps, which means things like the AI won't get as particular. And so yeah, just stripe down here, turn the corner, a couple small trees got cut, taken out here, give it a little bit wider, went down here. This area here was 1 mile per hour because it's uphill. It was so slow. So slow. And then there was a huge pile of trees over here on the ground, so they got picked up. The big logging trailer, I think I got about a third of a load from this area and then put it in the sawmill over there. And then on the far side, I actually got more, closer to 2/3 of the load. And so yeah, ended up with probably a whole load of trees, and about a third got put in the northern sawmill and about 2/3 got put in the southern sawmill. You might notice it's different. The road used to be over here by the stones, and it just didn't look right, so I pushed it out across to make it look a bit more realistic. I might, where this car is right now, put some more trees there as well. While all that was going on, I had a tractor going out in the field doing mulching, which is why all the fields look very yellow right now. So they've all been mulched. So yeah, from a hay point of view, went across here, dodged around the light poles, and then we went up north. Now this is the tractor that did all of the mulching. That's why the mulch is up here. And then we went across here, and you can't see it because I put it in a road. So I mulched across here. Not mulched, I hayed across here. You can see the remnants of that. And then I put a road in afterwards. And I was destined to go up here because, those who remember, I said, hey, this should be a grass field going forward. So yeah, so I did this whole area. Took forever. There was a couple of small trees hanging around like where I am now and here, so they all got cut down. And also the trees were about to where the car is, and so I pushed the whole thing back a fair way just so you can drive along. This is where a lot of that crop destruction happened as I kept on driving into the crop because the trees were pushing me out there. Did it along here. This took a little while as well. It was very, very tight space, very hard to maneuver in there, and that was quite annoying. And then you'll notice that there's a lot of trees missing here, so where it was brown was a lot of big trees, so I cleared all that out, so it's much easier to get to the corn to our left and get to the grapes on our right. Yeah, and then risky, I went back through the middle, through there, and then down here, and it took so long. And so about halfway through that big field, the big grass field I was talking about, I gave up there with the pelleter. Because that's when it ran out of molasses. And so I thought, you know what, this is so slow. I have to drive all the way back up home to go get molasses. And I just gave up. So all this stuff was done just with the normal baler. Put in a whole lot more trees. Kind of looked off, didn't look balanced. Like there was trees behind the line, but that wasn't trees behind the chickens. So that all got done. I played with that for a little while. And then what else happened? I put straw into both the cows and into the pigs. Out of all of that pelleting, ended up with this. So I ended up with, what's that, 9 hay bales out of all of the residual left over. So nothing huge. These small ones were from our testing when we were doing pellet testing. And so that's why those are there. This one used to be over in here, and I thought this didn't look, it looked a bit ugly just having a spare one in there, so I brought the partial and put it back there. Our manure pile was all the way out to about here, and so a good, it was a lot, maybe 50, it was about 4 loads. Yeah, 60, 80, 100,000 litres got done. I rode the horses, particularly Knight here. Knight has now got a riding spawn 100%, fitness 5%. Yeah, every once in a while I do it. We do a lap. I can actually show you if you want. Should we do a lap? Which is one of the ones, fitness 5. Where's the ones? Actually, I can do it this way. If I tab through, there we go. That's the one we've been doing. Off you go. If we jump over here. So if I do a lap, it gets to 100%. So I'll bring up the F1 menu. See the top left corner. It has riding. Yeah, so yeah, July's been a good month. Well, might as well go over here. So yeah, we've got these petrol things down and the propane thing. We've been playing with getting more trailers, and particularly I got the slow down here. Good boy. So all of the clothing ones are now on this right-hand side one. That's a new trailer. What else? Yeah, a bit of a show and tell, isn't it? Ooh, careful. Sorry. Yeah, they don't have a very good turning circle. Yeah, so you press the like the accelerator button, the left and right trigger, and it goes faster and slower into each type of stride. So, what's this up to? 50%. So up on the hill here is what we'll start overnight with. The plan is to finish off doing the hay. Actually, you know what? Let's do this in July rather than sleeping and doing this in August. August is going to be potato month and wheat month, which is going to be very harvest centric. You know what? My horse could become my new riding thing. I don't think they wander. So, yeah, so we have a new toy. So we rented this guy, it was a long time ago, 20, 30, 50 episodes ago. It has just more width than our Tedder here. And so what that means is, let's start the engine. It means it cuts it and then we can Tedder all in one thing. So I can get the AI to do it. So good way of making an easy hay field. This is what I did a lot of it with. Well, I did all of it with this. This is how I cut it. But because it was all on the verges and not on the field, I couldn't get the AI to help me. So it was a very manual process. Oh, since I see the solar stuff there. Oh, where are you? No. Let's get down a solar panel before it's a new month and get the benefit for the last couple of hours of the day. Going to use the new farm production solar panels here. The plan was to make this area the solar area, but I think I might do what I did with my save game that I threw away and actually put it on this hill right here. So what we discovered when we did the review was it's good for about $100,000 worth, and after that the cleaning head doesn't work. So generators, yeah, the new farm production stuff. Where are we? So I was thinking, yeah, just to probably, that looks square, good enough. And then let's do another one. So it's about, so we'll do $200,000 worth. How close do I want them? I don't want the machine to be jumping between the two. Well, first things first. If you want to ever get rid of a plant, what you have to do is put a little bit of grass down, and it will kill it. I think that would do. I think we can just do it with $100,000 worth. Should we put down the cleaning station? No, we'll do that later. Right, where are you? All right. What else is of note? So what's the riding up to? 100%. I put down a couple of fences and stuff. Just finished off a couple of small things. But yeah, in general, quite good. It was quite the month. All right, so yeah, let's follow on with this guy. Start a little bit of a time lapse. I don't have the Realm Baler expansion mod enabled right now. What that does is automatically slow down for you when you get to 100%. So I will be doing this manually. But yeah, let's go up and down. We'll get this grass field done with the help of the AI. Turn on auto unload. And I'll see you in a couple minutes.
Wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. All right.
Couple of judicious stripes, and we'll call that the end of a hay harvest. Yeah, the hay pelleter. I ended up getting 2 entire truckloads. So one of the other things that kind of stopped me was I nearly had 2 truckloads. It was like 1 complete truckload, so 22,000, and then it was probably about, I want to say 18,000 was the rest of it. And so mixture of, you know, the trailer about to run out of space and also running out of molasses, kind of made me want to just be done with it. And it's so slow. But yeah, to finish the episode, we'll run over there and see the pile. It's quite an impressive pile, I must say. And I'm glad that I did the pelleting, but financially, it absolutely ruined you. I worked it out. You have to go through like 10 million liters or something of straw and hay to make it worthwhile. So definitely not really where you want to be. Alright, where do I want to park all this stuff? I really should be putting it away in the shed. You know what, I'm going to park it right behind its buddy here, and you two can get washed. Finish this off. Where is it? Okay, let's run across to the fast track. We'll pick up the last couple of bales. Dump them into the silo. Very, very silo-centric last 6 or so hours of gameplay for me. Been really focusing all my attention on that type of thing. It looks like we're going to be able to pick up all of these, which is good news. Yeah, the AI missed a couple of the stripes there. I'm not overly fussed about it, but it's interesting that its logic... it must have ran at the width of the tedder rather than the width of the mower. That's my guess, because it is... the tedder is about 10-20 centimeters wider. And Ingo hay bales. We did not have any hay bales in storage. I don't know if I actually ever said that. And that was the impetus for all of this hay pelleting and baling. And so we should have enough now to last another year. Get this put away. Waiting for the arm to come up. There it is. And yeah, I'll quickly show you the pellet pile. So I've got the molasses on the trailer here. I'm not sure what to do with it, and I have a whole pile. These things, if you knock them, the grain falls out the bottom onto the ground. And so I had to go and use the telehandler, this guy, to go pick this up from the middle of a field. So I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this. So this was our oats, and this is our canola. And so I lost... We had a bucket full of straw pellets, and I lost them. So yeah, I don't know whether that was a good idea or not. I don't know if I'm going to continue on trying to get a grain in each box. But yeah, so this was the straw pellets off of the canola field, and this was off the barley field. So probably about 100,000 there. And this is the 2 hours of pain I went through. So yeah, it's a little bit. It's about 40,000 liters. But yeah, financial not worth it, time not worth it. But you know, there's enough in here to play with it, and we'll yeah, at some point go through here and put through each pallet type. And we've got to remember that this guy is our very first straw pellet, and we need to put that into our museum. Last thing I want to do is at the end of the day, I go through the list, because we go into our productions, and we go through everything, and everything is red and blue, whatever. I just make sure everything's turned on or turned off. Like, you know, slurry might get turned off in a couple of hours. I noticed water's fine for these ones, the No Man's Land greenhouses. But look, after 80 plus episodes, we have now nearly used up all of the water that we put into those greenhouses in the very first episode. So to finish this one off, let's grab the tanker and give them their second splash of water in the entire game. They probably could last to the morning, but we'll do it now because I do all this water stuff at night. Let's get this nice and full. You can see I've got a whole lot of trailers queued up with stones because it's at capacity already. So I'll run time forward a couple of hours and then put the rest of those stones in. But yeah, let's deliver water to these greenhouses. That's why the cedars are around the corner in preparation for that. They've lasted because I put a barrel on each. If you just have the default barrel, it wouldn't, you know, it would be quite often. So just that one extra barrel. It comes with water in it, which kind of is a benefit. I wonder how much these take. Might be more than one load. Yeah, it will be more than one load. Mind you, I think they may be connected. So if we look at them, that one, yeah, look, it's kind of spreading them out. So that one's done. Yeah, the barrels kind of, it's kind of like electricity grid in like city skylines or something. It kind of causes them to jump between buildings. Yeah, I like this water well mod. $25,000 to put down. I put it down in a terrible place. It really should be put back a bit further. At some point I'll waste the money and move it backwards a bit, because it's just in the way of that gold mine. Alright, who wants some more water? Great driving there. And yeah, because they're bridging, I don't need to restart the dropping, the delivery. It kind of like the control, the unload action kind of just flows across them all. So how much are they taking each? They each take, well, 35,000, which is a fair bit. About an entire tanker load. Alright, I doubt this is going to be enough. I have to do one more lap. But it's kind of weird to go back and put water into these guys. That's been a long time since I've done that. Last fill up. Actually, I wonder how many hours I have on this game. Yeah, why is this filling? Let's have a quick look. Stats. 134 hours. So, yeah, what's that? About 80, yeah, about an hour and a half per episode. That's about right. There's usually about an hour of footage and then about another half hour off camera as I fill up these greenhouses and stuff. Well, not those ones, these ones over there. And the gold mine and just futz around. Alright, and with that, doing that, we'll call that the end of July, and that's 5 episodes for July. So, yeah, fair bit. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Quick, yeah, 182 there now. All of the small ones got taken out and put onto the sheep, so they're all fed. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Great to see all of the new subscribers, and hi to you all, and hi to also all the original people who have been following for a while. Really appreciate your support. We'll see you next time in August. I know I said that last time, but we'll definitely see you next time in August as the potato and wheat harvest begins. Right here, this guy. And so, yeah, we'll be busy going up and down and using the harvester on that. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge.